Do you mind telling us, or should we just mind our business?
Mind your business. Yes.
That is like
yes. So
is there anything like rudest? You are a ruder.
So I'm just going to say this. Top of what's important to me is ambition. I really like a guy who's very ambitious. Yeah. I like a guy who's very spiritual. I like a guy who wants to know God. I like a guy who knows how to communicate. Not someone that is angry and then is like, I'm just going to keep it to myself and give you attitude. No, someone who says, sit down, let's talk about this.
Yeah, it's okay.
That level of maturity.
It's okay. It's okay. You're starting.
And a girl who knows what she wants.
I said, ooh, okay. So, but do you think it's okay? Do you think that this list that we go around in our heads having, you think it's kind of boxes us into a particular place where we're not even open enough to explore other things? Like me now, the honest truth, this is what I tell my friends. I don't even know if I should say it though. If you're under 6 feet, please, I cannot be attracted to you.
Are you serious?
See, you need to be like,
why are you so particular about height?
Guy, don't ask me.
Okay.
It's just, I'm not capable of falling in love with anybody below 6 feet.
Very interesting.
It's something, I feel like it's a disability. I can't. Do you understand? And it's not because I have any, this thing towards.
Okay, so I like how you share that. You've been very vulnerable and shared that. Me, I have my own, things like physical attributes that I'm not attracted to, but I'm not going to say I don't look like a bad person. So it's okay.
I'm not okay. I'm fine. I'm fine if people think I'm a bad person.
No, you're not a bad person.
There are lots of men that are out there that like people with figure eight. I don't have figure eight. Do I hate them? No, I don't. It's their choice, okay?
It's their choice.
So fantastic.
But it's similar to me. I used to always say then, if you're a guy and you're light-skinned, it's going to be a little bit hard for me because I'm like, why are you...
But you are light skinned.
That's the thing. So it's like people standard. It's not double standards. Like people.
That was a joke, Gabrielle. Do you have to bring every time sword? You just carry sword. You wear.
Oh yeah, sorry. Let's move on. So now, if you look at the guy, for me, I feel like sometimes we're always looking for things that complement us. So if I'm light skinned, I'm just like, oh, I want a dark skinned guy. If a guy's dark skinned, it's like, oh, I want that kind of thing.
But there's
some people, it doesn't work that way.
True,
generally, that's just how I see it.
Do you think love at first sight is real?
Love at first sight. I don't believe in love at first sight. I think it's just you guys are just playing. That's lust. That's just infatuation. That's just you're looking at their body basically.
Gabi.
Why? What happened?
What? Mama. Honestly, this was a Nollywood worthy expression.
But it's real.
Let me tell you what happened.
happened.
What happened is that, how would you say that? Oh, they're interested in their bodies. That's the reason.
I feel like it's majorly motivated by physical appearances and and physical attraction. That's love for me is deeper than that. Love has to do with I know you. You've been vulnerable with me. You shared some of the things about yourself. I know what your motivations are. I know. I just know you. I have to know you to love you. That's what I believe. So any other love that is outside of knowing, I feel like it's not very, you're not there yet. You're not at the place of love yet at that point.
So I believe love at first sight is very tricky. I believe that you can have a very strong connection with somebody at first sight and it will endure.
Okay.
Right? So it doesn't mean that you guys are there yet, that you're in love. But it does mean that you guys have some form of connection and it's something that you can explore.
Yeah, so that's connection at first sight, not love at first sight.
Well, I agree. It didn't work for me. Like, it hasn't worked for me. The honest truth is, right now, I don't even mind. See, if you can see me and you fall in love with me,
it's okay by you.
It's fine. It's just that I don't think I'm going to accept that. See, if someone meets me and it's all over the place, I'm like, 2 days, don't they love me? I'm like, hey,
I run.
No, somebody was really pressing that thing. Oh, I love you after 3 days.
There are many things to that time.
How did you see me? How did you manage?
What did you put in your stew?
Maggie.
Why are they loving you that much on the 3rd day?
Is the way, Gabby, you will not leave here if you don't spill any tea. I'm just busy here giving secrets.
Okay, I want to spill tea now, but let me ask you this question. Butterflies in the belly. Is it a real thing?
Well,
is it okay to look at for someone that gives you butterflies?
If you're like 16 or... I said if you're 16 because when you start to mature, when you start to really see what you want your life to morph into, you begin to, there's certain things you will not tolerate. Funny enough, this morning I was speaking, was it this morning? It was two days ago. I was speaking with a friend. She came visiting, and we're talking about how what I used to tolerate before, I can't tolerate it now. And all the things that I used to be against before, I see reasons to tolerate them now. And I'm like, okay, first, this is the example she gave. She said that, you know, all these things that we listen to friends for, thinking that every relationship is the same and your friend's going to come and advise you and the advice will now work for a relationship. Like, there's so many things, there's so much dynamic to relationships, right? That butterflies are not valid. It's even now, I feel like adults can still have butterflies, but when you look at the long term and all the things you have to lose, all the commitment and everything you have to put into the relationship to make it work, and you see that this person is not matching up to the expectation up front, it's not material you can work with, you have to kill the butterfly. You have to spray shelters inside your heart, let the butterflies die. You understand?
Wow. Animal cruelty. This is animal cruelty.
I promise you guys, no animals were hurt.
When you were saying